Oh, here. Oh, yeah, here it is. In the last 24 hours since the Uvalde massacre, Fox News has proposed at least 50 solutions, and none of them are gun control. Remember how I was joking about, like, people are so desperate. People are so desperate to move on from presenting the actual solution to the problem, that they will, like, literally turn around and fucking advocate for insane shit. Even like even like a historical materialist perspective, you would never hear normally. Yeah, well, here it is. Here it is. Let's take a look.
I advocate always for an armed security guard.
Armed school safety officer.
Armed.
There were cops there that were armed.
Deputy. Arming teachers.
Potentially arm and prepare and train teachers and other administrators.
Armed school staffers.
Bring in policemen.
Training the students themselves.
Retired military.
Training the students themselves. Oh my God. The Sacha Baron Cohen skit is literally real life now. Homie said train the students themselves. Bro, he's doing it. That was a joke. That was another joke. That was quite literally a fucking joke presented by Sacha Baron Cohen, and motherfuckers are saying that is a reasonable solution. Oh my God, dude. Stop. This is what I mean. They're so fucking psychotic. They're so insane, dude. Let's get back to this now, because the reason that I watched this was because here it is, the kindergarten's joke that was like outrageous proposal. I mean, it'll never happen. Oh wait, it fucking did happen. They actually pushed for that now. They're doing it on Fox News currently.
School staffers.
Bring in policemen.
Training the students themselves.
Retired military. Retired law enforcement. We can offer them tax breaks.
If you give law enforcement the opportunity to impose martial law, we can guarantee safety and security.
What the
Securing
fuck?
that perimeter.
Homie said the army should do martial law at schools, bro. They need to, like, literally laser fucking black students, like, if they want to. Carte blanche.
Kind of providing kind of a ring of steel.
You have the fences, you have the main administration building, and then you have wide gaps on either side. The fencing's not very high.
Where the doors locked. Bulletproof glass. All of these shootings have happened at the same time that we see religion and Christian values and Judeo-Christian values declining.
Anybody who decides that they want to do something like this should immediately know that attacking a school is a death sentence for them.
Kids are afraid of being the school snitch.
Make attacking a school a death sentence.
We have to stop
school snitches.
Letting these schools be gun-free zones.
People need to put their phones down and get to know the person next to them.
Put
we
your
have
phone
spent
down.
billions of dollars on COVID-related measures for our schools. Let's take some of that money and divert it over to hardening these soft.
Wait, but we did that. We are doing that. The Biden administration literally did that, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Kellyanne Psycho, for suggesting something. But by the way, that should go to show you exactly what the Democratic Party's agenda looks like. That is the Democratic Party's agenda. That is literally what Joe Biden said last week before the school shooting. Here, I mean, don't believe me? Let's take a look. Here it is. Biden urges cities to spend COVID release money on police and crime prevention. Last week. They did this last week. May 13th, dude. President Joe Biden on Friday urged states and cities to use unspent money from last year's $9 trillion COVID relief package to fund crime prevention programs and hire police officers. The president stressed the need for more funding of public safety programs at the White House event with mayors and law enforcement officials. Not only that, but also, okay, didn't like you before, but after watching you for a couple months, I think you're a good dude. Keep it up, bro. Thank you so much, man. That's nice. That's all I ask of people that watch me is charitability. Yeah, so remember, like, the Democratic Party is also fucking feckless and corrupt and awful. What's also funny about this, for the record, what's funny about Biden saying this is because, newsflash, that's exactly what the cities were doing anyway. Oh, wait, Biden urged them to do that? Oh, hold on. California cities spend huge share of federal COVID relief funds on police. California? Yeah, that's right. Maybe the fucking, the KGB, I guess, the heavily funded fucking police brigades that got even more funds of the COVID relief funds. Oh, wait, hold on. It's not just California. It's a money grab. Billions in COVID relief going to fund police and prisons, according to the appeal. Look at that. Less than 2 years after racial justice protesters sparked to defund the police, states and jurisdictions are using pandemic aid to pad the already bloated law enforcement budgets. That's how it works, always.
Targets.
A lot of these private schools, they take security way more serious.
Parents, take your children to church. This anti-police narrative is forcing people not to call police.
A series of interlocking doors at the school.
By the way, everything that they mentioned happened in the shooting, which is also kind of, I mean, dark, twisted, funny if you have a bad sense of humor like I do. And that is that they did call 911. Like, they were paying attention. Maybe not martial law, but they did have, like, actual cops right there shooting at the person. Like, you know, most of these things that they're suggesting already happened, and it failed.
Entrance that are triggered by a tripwire, and it traps the shooter like a rat.
God is the answer to that.
There's a moral rot going on that we all need to dig in and try to address.
I vote for decreasing social media exposure.
We need to start focusing on mental health.
Tell us why you think it's important to pray in a moment like this.
It calls for faith and prayer.
Why is it that schools aren't protected in the same way?
Honestly, though, I mean, you might as well pray, because, like, you're not getting it either way. You know what I mean? Like, what do? Why do you pray? You pray when there's no other way to get something done, right? And in the United States of America, you bet your fucking ass we're not going to get anything done on this matter. So you might as well just sit around and pray, because, you know, it's done. It's a wrap. It's already predetermined that it's not going to happen.
Way that airports.
There are some people who don't want police officers in schools.
Noticeably absent from the 50, well, 37 so far. Noticeably absent proposal is less guns on the streets or some semblance of gun control. Nope, none of that.
With guns, because other people are triggered.
Assault rifle and enhanced body armor.
A notification system to let everybody in the school.
Notice how, like, a lot of these guys are, like, ex-cops, by the way, or, like, you know, Police Benevolence Association people, or, you know, from the Fraternal Order of the Police. Like, they brought every single Thumbelina ex-cop they could.
Know what's happening?
Single point of entry.
I don't like.
Which, by the way, ironically, was a gigantic failure of the police force that is already getting 40% of the budget in that city, including additional grants, including being there, present with guns at that time, and failing to still apprehend, subdue, stop the shooter from killing 19 children.
Like talking about this stuff as it happens, because I don't think it contributes anything positive.
Parents should be held accountable for raising their children properly.
Ballistic blankets.
We just don't have the resources to get law enforcement there quickly.
How about an executive order for these mental health facilities?
We have to start rebuilding this country and returning to God.
I arm myself everywhere I legally can.
It's up to you to protect yourself.
This was a great video.
Being the